Good day to you, friends, and welcome to another edition of the Palm Beaches TV Now. As always, I'm your host, Theo Dorsey, and today we're getting in touch with our wild side. Today's episode is all about wildlife and sustainability. First up, we're catching up with Cindy Heen as she goes day tripping at Busch Wildlife Sanctuary.
First and foremost, we're a wildlife hospital. So we take in about 6,000 wild animals every year. The goal, of course, is to get them better and get them back out in the wild.
So if I'm driving and then I see an animal, how do I call you guys?
Well, it's exactly that easy. You can give us a call. The great thing about technology now is, we might ask you to take a picture or if you have a video.
So what kind of educational programs do you offer here?
We have over 600 free programs to the public. So first off, you can come 7 days a week between 10 and 4:30, and you can do a self-guided tour. There's always different animal encounters going on around. We have a schedule of events that are out there that you can check that change each day. But it's really just about coming here and kind of exploring on your own and enjoying nature and getting a new appreciation for what we share our environment with.
Are visitors allowed to interact with the animals?
So we do have our educational programs where we do bring animals out and kind of get up close and personal.
Juno!
So this is our little star. Juno's an eastern screech owl. And I think Juno just became so popular because, as you notice, she's just so inquisitive. Gray foxes, you find them in the more urban areas because they're just so highly adaptable. She is one that was being kept illegally as a pet, so she does not act like your average fox. We have 2 raccoons that live here, Friendly and Timmy. Oh, there's Timmy out.
Timmy! How does the community get involved?
There's so many ways to get involved. We have volunteers that go out and run rescues when people can't bring the animals to us. We have volunteers in the community who help us with fundraising and grant writing. So there's a lot of ways that you don't necessarily have to be hands-on cleaning up after them. You can do other ways to help support them and our mission.
Thank you so much, Amy. I had a wild time here at Busch Wildlife Sanctuary.
It was absolutely my pleasure. I hope you come back and visit us again.
Boy, that looks like a lot of fun. And educational too. Busch Wildlife Sanctuary is home to so many different amazing animals, and the staff, well, they do a phenomenal job caring for them. Next up, we're getting a lesson in ocean preservation and meeting a group that's doing their part to keep our marine life thriving.
Coral reefs around the planet are being affected from climate change. There's a new effort to rebuild them here in West Palm Beach. There is a call to action to protect our precious waters, and there's a team doing just that. The Ocean Rescue Alliance, leading the 1000 Mermaids Project, are helping to restore the all-important coral reefs, and they're doing so with the help of mermaids. Mermaids, mythical creatures of the sea, bringing new life to Florida's coast. The 1000 Mermaids Project is an eco-art project where they sculpt people as mermaids to bring awareness to marine conservation. The Ocean Rescue Alliance is planning to install 1,000 of these giant mermaid sculptures up and down the state. Weighing upwards of 2,005 pounds, they're made out of organic materials, and they're helping to revitalize coral communities. Corals are critical for our ecosystems. They're extremely important in helping to protect our coastal communities and really integrating a lot of different important environmental factors, from gathering nutrients and really helping facilitate a holistic ecosystem. Coral reefs are the lungs of the ocean and the most diverse ecosystem in the world, home to nearly a quarter of the planet's fish.
Across the globe, they're slowly dying off, due in part to climate change. It's extremely impactful. The reef has so much opportunity, and a lot of people don't realize how much of an untapped resource it can be. The Ocean Rescue Alliance is working to combat that degradation of coral reefs in a unique way. They predominantly focus on creating complex artificial reef structures that create fish habitat and enables them to outplant corals. It's quite amazing. It's a surreal experience to see the biodiversity of fish communities that move in, and the different coral growth and sponges that recruit to the structures.
The underwater world is beautiful, and we all have to do our part to preserve it for the future generations. Shout out to all the folks with the 1000 Mermaid Project. Now, Let's go on the town with Frank Licari and check out a local hotspot for manatees, powered by Florida Power and Light.
So you're gonna love this story. Back in the late 1400s, Columbus was sailing the Caribbean and he saw what he thought were 3 mermaids. And he was quoted as saying, they're not half as beautiful as they are painted. But get this, what he was really seeing was not mermaids, they were manatees. But what he didn't know was that that was going to be the first written record of manatee sightings in North America. Huh?
So I actually know that because I'm a manatee master that works at Manatee Lagoon.
Oh,
But I can take you inside to talk to Brittany to learn more about it.
yeah, great, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Manatee Lagoon is an eco-discovery center. We're located in Riviera Beach, Florida, along the beautiful Lake Worth Lagoon waterfront. So we have really awesome waterfront views here at our facility. We have a lot of fun things for families to come out and do. We have an interactive exhibit space that has a lot of different interactive touch screens that kids can learn different things about manatees. And then we also have a lot of free programs for families to enjoy. So we have everything from adult yoga along the waterfront to
Wait, what does adult yoga have to do with
adult
manatees?
yoga, wellness,
Is it all
mindfulness.
wellness? Do they learn the manatee? Is that,
They don't.
you like that? You ever do that?
But it's very relaxing,
Right?
yeah.
This was developed for a purpose in the beginning, so tell me a little bit about, do we have the history of the manatee? You got that in your lexicon of knowledge?
Yeah, so Manatee Lagoon is owned and operated by Florida Power and Light.
Okay.
And what we love to tell people here when people come visit our center is kind of the really unique relationship that manatees have with power plants.
With energy, and electrical
Exactly.
energy, yeah.
We have a power plant next door. It's FPL's Next Generation Clean Energy Center, and that's what expels the warm water into the outflow area, and that's what keeps manatees coming back to our facility year after year during the winter months.
Wow.
Before this building was here, it was just an empty parking lot, and people would come and see the manatees.
Just hang out, park the car and look at manatees.
Exactly. And when FPL decided to rebuild the power plant next door and modernize it, they decided to build this educational facility to not only allow for a safe viewing place for people to come, but also provide that educational aspect and kind of teach people more about how to protect them.
If you're still craving cute creatures, then head over to Sailfish Marina and cruise along the shore with the Palm Beach Dolphin Tours. There you can get up close and personal with wild dolphins, sea turtles, and other marine life.
What a day. We learned a lot about some local efforts that encourage growth and preservation of our wildlife. Palm Beach County is such a beautiful place, and it takes each and every one of us to do our part to protect paradise. Enjoy full episodes featuring today's segments on the show by visiting thepalmbeaches.tv. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button below.